Hello, everyone. I'm ready to go. Okay, so basically how I'm going to explain this topic is it's an interesting phenomenon that I haven't really come across until I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. It's a really interesting phenomenon that I really haven't come across until like this year. This year. Maybe I'm trying to think back. Yeah, even this time, I'd say within the last year and a half. That's when I really started. I got some tea here, but I got it in a cup, so it's like cold. It's like ginger at the bottom. I'm still trying to mix it. It keeps getting stuck. I don't like to, how do you say? I don't like to rush my thoughts on things like this because they're so different. Emilio, I know who that is. Hey. Okay. Let's talk about it now. I'm just center myself, center my thoughts. Sending nothing but love to all of you out there. All of you star seeds. I hope you're protecting your energy. I hope you're recentering yourself into yourself. Regardless of what's going on around you, it's always important to recenter your energy and to remember, be in a state of remembrance, remember who you are every day. That's something that I've been working with a lot lately, and it's been very helpful, to say the least, because your main adversary, if you want to put it that way, in this reality is distraction. And I'm going to speak more on this, probably within the next couple of days. But your main adversary in this reality is going to be your distractions and things that come against you and come before you to make you forget who you are. And they always come as things that are tied into your desires. So it might be like a really fine girl. It might be like a really hot dude. It might be like, having a good time. It might be, and it's just like you'll get around it might be like certain friends and stuff that you think are like really spiritual and really in tune. And then you find out that they're really not much, but a couple steps above human, like a step or two above human. And one thing that we need to talk about more, because everybody's like, oh, we're magical, we're this, we're that, and we absolutely are those things. But people think that these archonic energies, these parasitic energies, you think they don't have their own magic? You think they're not doing magic on you? You're not the only one here that does magic. These entities do magic as well. And they have such a narcissistic trait and desire to have power and to rule over others that they sometimes are more motivated than we are. Their narcissism, their need for energy, their need for power from you, from the real souls, is insatiable, and they will continue to be a narcissist and to pursue you, whether it's money, whether they want to bring you like, I got these, do you want these shoes? I just bought this for you. I thought you would like it. It doesn't matter if it's a friend. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It doesn't matter if it's someone you're dating. You got to understand the traits. And that love bombing stuff. Hi, Ricky. That love bombing stuff that narcissists do, that also is I always like. The more I got into what narcissism is, because I didn't know what it was, because I'm naturally not a narcissist. So I had no idea like what it was until I came across one, and I was like, oh, this is what it is. Narcissism is a possession. Hey girl, what's up? Narcissism, in my opinion, you can have your own opinion, of course, but in my opinion, hi Ashley, good afternoon. And I got discounts on tarot after we have our, after we discuss our topic today. It's $8.88. I thought that was a good number for the day. So I've kind of come to this conclusion over time and just observing, you know, in life like anyone else, that narcissists and narcissism is an archonic possession, or a parasitic, you can say a parasitic possession. I don't really like to use demonic because the connotation is very like Christian, and a lot of demons don't want y'all funky ass energy. Just saying. And because this reality is inverted, a lot of times what we think is the lowest thing will be the highest thing. Especially when we're dealing with states of alchemy and transformation. That's so weird. So that's my like thoughts and point of views and stuff on that. All right, Ashley, I see your 888 for tarot. Anyone that I didn't get to the other day, I think it's only like 1 or 2 people. I think it's just Mo and maybe one other person, but the other one I forgot. I know I got to just, you know, message me. Gotcha. Just message me, or just, you know, put it in the chat, and then I'll see it and be able to take care of you. So consciousness swapping, it's a very odd feeling when someone, it feels almost like someone is trying to like pull your energy. Well, when it happens in the crown, it feels like someone's trying to energetically, they may astral travel or astral project to do this. They may do spells or rituals on you to bind your energy, and spells of like domination and things like this on you. The best thing that you can do is to go into yourself and to say that you do not consent to any energy that's trying to usurp your energy. So just how someone would usurp, say a kingdomship or whatever. Like if a king is on a throne and it's rightfully their throne, there are things called usurpers that come in order to steal that position. So somebody who perhaps is not as confident as you, or just hasn't done as much shadow work as you. Yes, Wendy, I totally understand. You can message me and we can do like a psychic reading for you, or an energy clearing, or if you need a ritual or something done to bind those people, because what I had to do was a binding ritual once I figured out who the individual was. This has happened to me about 3 times though. I think this is the last cycle of it, because come in. Yeah.
It's raining.
Oh. You want to go out in the rain together? Is that what's going on? Okay. Out. I'm on left. Get out.
Come on, Gremlin.
Go, Gremlin. Go ahead, Gizmo. Get out of here, Gizmo. Say hello to the Archons. Of course, they come when you're speaking about them. They want the reason why stuff like that happens is so you lose your train of thought. So anyway, getting back on topic. What happens with these, I've had it happen about 3 times. And what I had to do was, and this last time I understood that the key, which is why what I was talking about in the beginning is important, because I understood that the key is actually to constantly recenter your energy into yourself, to remember what your most authentic, natural energy state is. So for me, it's a state of joy. For you, it might be just a state of relaxation and being chill. For some people, just being serious and being regal is their natural state. Like, everybody has sort of a natural state that tunes in with your soul. And you want to, like, when you get up in the morning, come up with a routine. It doesn't have to be stagnant, though. Every morning, the first thing that pops into your head, okay, maybe today I'm going to meditate. Maybe I have to sing. Maybe I have to listen to music. And whatever you need to do to sort of flow with your own fluctuating energy levels throughout the day, but to continue to constantly go back and stay centered. That's what keeps, because their goal is distraction, as you just saw. Their goal is distraction, and it's not the children's fault, because the entities jump on them and make them do things like this. So it's not their fault. They don't know any better yet. You know what I mean? I don't blame children for stuff like that. So their goal is distraction. Their goal is to get you outside of yourself, is to make you forget who you are and sort of like pull you away. Like, it's like being tempted. That's how I can describe it. And it'll be like, well, don't you want this instead? Or don't you want this instead? Forget about that. Why are you so stressed over here? Why are you being like this? And what they'll try and do too is show you something that you want or desire on a human level, and they use that to sort of like pull you into this world that's not your world. And it's not even like they're not even courteous enough of your energy to like ask you how you're doing, or to, you know, see if you're okay, or to ask you what you want to do that day or whatever. It'll almost seem like you're on like this wild roller coaster ride to nowhere. There's no goal. There's nothing that you're accomplishing. All it is one big fucking distraction after another. And sometimes you got to get off the ride and realize that, like, no, I need to find myself again. So consciousness swapping or soul swapping. So they usually will seek to sort of consume your energy. Hi, Ms. Banks. They usually will seek to consume your energy over time. The latest time, do you need a, I think there's a whole pack. Oh, you got it?
Outside?
No. There's a whole nother one. Like, it should be right in here, actually. Let me look. By the way, guys, Goodwill. Real bag, too. It's not fake.
I'm looking for the open one.
Oh, that one's pretty much done, though. There's only, like, a clip in there. Like, unless, if you want it. It's right here, though. They're both right there. Yes, I am doing some readings today. You just gotta check the description. I'm doing tarot at a discount for $8.88. Everything else I think is regular price. So basically, this last time it felt like they were almost like trying to insert like they were trying to switch souls. Like, and it felt like in the back of my head somebody was like trying to insert like you remember floppy disk or like a CD where you like insert it in? That's what it felt like. And it felt like someone was trying to like insert their consciousness into mine, like into the back of my head, while trying to like pull my energy out for themselves. And I gained weight in weird places. I had like weird body things going on. It wasn't even real weight though. It wasn't fat. It was actual like water weight, which I've never had any issue with my water levels or anything. So I found it really, really strange that like all of a sudden my body is changing. And I believe it was because, and then I like broke out, which was really weird. I believe it was because the person was actually trying to steal my beauty. Hey, honey. The person was actually trying to steal my beauty, and they were trying to, like, the parts of my body that they liked, they were trying to, like, swap actual, like, body structures, but they wanted the parts of my body that they liked. But I don't know if they were doing it consciously. It could be that their soul is binded to an extent, and there's entities on them. So I don't judge the person per se. I just hope for the best for them for the future, and I hope that they can free themselves of their attachments. So another way it happens is, all right, honey, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hey, love, just coming through to say hi. Hi, Tiffany. Yeah, the things I go through is crazy. It's like activation and attack at the same time. I'm like, this is crazy. So basically, that was the most recent one. Now, another thing that they'll do is like entities that are outside of the body. If someone has a bunch of attachments and stuff, their entities will do this. And it'll almost make you like try and convince you to think a different way. So like, I know I came on early today. I was feeling good. I didn't want to procrastinate because I'm learning like how to not procrastinate and how to be in the now with stuff. So like, I do and this is all part of also recentering my energy and just staying like as close as possible to my soul as I can every single day. I'm just staying as close as possible to my own natural energy as I can every single day. It's like it's a practice that I'm trying out. And I'm going to talk about it probably tomorrow, like more in depth. And I have like a PDF. It's only one page. It's really short, but it's like a little worksheet you can print out, or you can just look over the questions. And it's a way that every day you can look at it and answer the questions for yourself. And like, it's only 3 questions too. It's super easy. And it'll just help you to have your willpower in place so that you're always recentering on yourself based on your own energy. I'm just gonna probably just put it in the chat or like put it up. It's just like a little worksheet. I was like, and Spirit was like, yeah, make this because people need it. And I was like, okay. So other times it feels like they want to convince you to think differently than what you do. So, and it's a form of distraction. So like, you'll get ready to like get on live, or you'll get ready to do something that's totally in, all right. And Frina, just tell me what kind you want. Do you want mediumship or psychic? I got it. Just tell me what kind, mediumship or psychic. And then if it's mediumship, tell me who you want to communicate with. So it feels like somebody is like trying to send thoughts to you and like make you think different or make you like distracted. That's what it feels like. And what I'll do is I'll sit for a second. I'll like just, I put my hands like this in my meditation. It helps me think. Sometimes I have all different little mudras I do. And then I'll just like push energy out my crown chakra and like push it away. And then I'll like connect into the heart. I'll connect into my crown and my heart in the most centered areas. And then I'll just like tune. You can even touch the areas. It actually helps you to focus on it. But tune into my soul. And then every time I tune into my soul, I get so happy. It's the greatest joy of my life, for real. And then, like, all right, now I'm tuned in. Your dad, you got it. And then now I'm tuned in with myself again. And then it's a constant process of recentering. And I think over time, as with anything, when you practice, it just becomes easier and easier. The deep channel. Yeah, the deep channel. Yeah, definitely. That's what I realized. And these come as friends. They come as fun. It comes as family members. It comes as promises. This comes so many different ways. And it's like they're looking at a diamond and they want to be the diamond, but they haven't the reason why we have to like really protect ourselves, these people want your energy, and it's almost like how dare you? How could you even have the audacity? You haven't suffered what I've suffered. You haven't done half of the work. You haven't done over 10 years of meditating. First of all, you haven't been talking to spirits since you were 6 years old and helping them go over on the other side since you were a child, literally. I've been crossing spirits over since I was a little kid. I just didn't realize that that's what I was doing. I was so tuned into my soul that I would do it naturally. Like these people have the fucking audacity. Because for you to stay tuned into your soul and to be connected and to remain like a beautiful shining light, like a beautiful shining diamond, for them to come in and be like, oh, I want that. How fucking dare you? How dare you want something that you haven't worked for? Why don't you get those fucking entities off you? And then maybe you can come back and maybe I can teach you a technique or two so you can do it for your fucking self. It's like, don't allow yourself to pity these people. Don't allow yourself to pity people. I had the hot cold thing happen. I'll explain it in a second. Don't allow yourself to pity these people. Don't allow yourself to like feel bad for them. Don't allow yourself to try and compromise with them. You don't have to argue with them. It's better if you stay quiet and to your own self to a certain extent and move strategically with them till you can just slowly move them the fuck out of your life and you move on and you can be happy and grounded and centered and just like la 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 la, you know what I'm saying? And like you're just like, I just want to be surrounded by people that I love and that love me back. Like I love you, you love me, and we're just like, soul family members, and we're just cherishing each other's energy. Like that's all I want to be surrounded by. And every person I meet that's a soul family member, when we fucking meet, I mean real soul family members, yeah, we go through our little human shit, but we're out in the open and honest about it. And we love each other and we genuinely look out for one another. These people, a lot of them come as like these weird like fake spiritualists, or they like want to argue, or they have all this ego. And like these kinds of people that do the consciousness swapping, I'm telling you, it'll make you feel out of it. It'll make you feel like you're not yourself. It'll make you feel like really tired and drained. And then like you'll notice you're having dreams where you're like constantly fighting these energies and entities and stuff, and it's gonna make you feel like not yourself, for real. And that's why staying focused, the the way we remedy this and protect ourselves is to constantly refocus, recenter, rebalance your energy. Because when you are you, holistically and authentically, nobody has the right to steal your energy from you, because you know who you are. So every day you walk around, you're like, my natural state is joy, so therefore I'm going to express joy. My natural state is just being like chill and like laid back, so I'm going to express that. My natural state is like being goofy, so I'm going to express that. Whatever your natural state is, whatever day that you had that was like really productive, or where you got things done that you wanted to do, or where it just felt like a nice flow and it felt like you were being completely yourself. Garashinala. Yeah, as soon as I start talking, one of you, somebody on here, or it could be the government too, but it might be any of you. Somebody sent an archon to like pull my energy off the top of my head, which is super annoying. I don't know why they act like I don't feel them. They think they're slick. Oh, I'm so slick. No, you're not fucking slick. I feel you every time, and I always block it out, even if I don't show that I'm blocking it out. I got some of her energy. No, you fucking didn't. Like, nice try. That was cute. Nice fucking try. It's not gonna happen. Not over here. So yeah, that's basically how it feels now. I know somebody asked about weird body feelings, like hot, cold, all of a sudden. I think it's I had that happen to me last night, and it was weird. It always does. They do this to me all the time, but it's also raining outside. The hot, cold thing, I think it's a rebalancing of energy. It could be a psychic attack. That's interesting. Well, Ryan, we can talk about it. We need to book like a psychic reading or something, or a consultation, because we got to sit and like really talk. I never really even thought about that. I'd have to know the symptoms and stuff, and like really like, you know, just put myself there in that consciousness and see what it feels like. So I had that happen to me last night, where I got really hot, and then I got really cold, and I got hot and cold, and then my stomach hurt, and then I just got super fucking tired and like passed out. And one of my girls commented on my post, and she's like, somebody's trying to steal your solar plexus energy. I'm like, I know this already. I've already taken steps and precautions to ensure that nobody takes that energy from me, or nobody, you know, has the ability to tap into that part of my energy. Another thing I have done, and another thing about that is I felt like it was part of the energetic upgrade, because immediately the next day I felt much better. Also too, either get a dream catcher, or like I have something that I made myself that it's made out of wood and like string and like herbs and stuff that I actually put over my bed. So like it keeps me lucid in my dreams. So if I get an attack during sleep, I will be able to sort of like send that energy back, and I don't have to deal with it. So yeah, that's our message for today. Be aware. It'll really be, I mean, I had a boyfriend one time. This is a really crazy story, but my boyfriend started stealing my energy, and not the one I'm with currently. It was an ex. So my boyfriend started stealing my energy, and I started acting angry and depressed like him. And he started acting like happy and all like joyful and like just like me. And I'm like I never felt that much rage and anger before. And I was like looking at him, and I'm like, is he stealing my consciousness, like my soul? And I realized it, and I broke up with him, because I was just like, bro, we cannot do this. Like, how are you? And then what I had realized was I went into a meditation, and how spirit showed it to me, it was like I saw my energy body, his energy body, right? Both of our souls within our... And I just saw him, he's unconscious, so he's not doing this. Some entity that's on him is doing this, but I saw the energy switching. And with certain spiritualists and stuff, you'll notice that like before certain YouTubers or whatever get spiritual, they might have a spiritual girlfriend or boyfriend. Then all of a sudden they're the spiritual one, and that other person, even though they're spiritual, something about them seems off or seems depleted. That's because that ex literally soul swapped. They did a soul swap and energetically swapped and took from that person their own essence. So that creates like soul shards. That's why people need to be doing soul retrievals and stuff like this in case things like this happen. You're constantly on your shit and you're constantly bringing your energy back to yourself. Okay, so I think that's it there. Yeah, let's do some of these readings. Ashley is first. She's doing tarot.